the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Bryant, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Bryant. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
He's brought down at the 42.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Stevenson. Throw left side complete. That's Day. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They made this dude here. This dude is, well, this guy ran right to the spot. He ran right to the spot because really this is the guy that we want to throw to. And this guy is really supposed to run this route. He's supposed to run this route right in here. And look, he runs it out there. Wow. I mean, there's nobody open. That's because if you throw it to him, they're gonna pick it off. If you throw it to him, they're gonna pick it off. If you throw it to him, maybe. I mean, this guy probably make him jump the route. This guy ain't open. There's a bracket on him, so this is the only guy you can throw to. And then they make him dance. Because he's there. So. Oh yeah, look, I can't get my feet together. Jeez, rats.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
With a field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
Play the right defense.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And
No.
he gets this
All right.
up across the
So
35.
they swung it to their running back and they picked up the first down. Let me show you the difference.
We always talk about
Let's show you the difference between what they did.
and how complicated that is.
So remember how I showed you my play where they made my guy not catch the ball in stride and he had to get his feet together? Let's look at their guy. Same scenario. Leaking out the backfield. But look, he gets his feet together right away, right up field. Right up the field. Let's go back. Let's go back. What is it? It was third down. Let's see. Oh yeah, same. Let's look at this. The hypocrisy of it all. So it's the same thing, same play. My guy's leaking out. He throws it to him right in stride. So he should be able to hit the field. I mean, just turn it upfield. Get his shoulder squares, turn it upfield. Watch this. Oh, look at it. Nope. Come on. Good God Almighty. Come on. God damn.
Or it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
47-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brought down.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the delay, here's Hines. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Good job, Joey.
Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Long 7th round draft pick.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, of course.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be
they hit my quarterback.
And certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah.
So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Tennessee. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun.
Oh.
Stevenson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's deep.
Hell, man. Oh, that's... How is this not pass interference? Oh, my God. Tell me how this is not pass interference. Wow. Wow.
Defense, solid coverage.
I'm not sure how that's
So
not
out
pass
comes a
interference.
field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Falcons, nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
For a Falcons first down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a dump off here complete.
The pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off
Good
at the
job,
16.
Riles. Good job,
And
Riles.
a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Titans.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And to give this time to the tailback. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Stevenson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action, Stevenson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Take it to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You know, you really was going to mark him short.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson flushed out right.
That guy was flying up there. Wow.
Taken down, a sack back at the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40.
Once again, no one's open. No one's open. I mean, and we got to use that as an ally. I mean, there ain't nobody open. There's nobody open. There's nobody open. Hey, cut it out.
6 to go in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Come on. Really? And he still has the wherewithal to complete this pass. Come on, man.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Don't play anything that guy plays.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. N'Keal Harry, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he coughed it up. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier. Fumble on the play.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half of their first drive.
He's laying on top of
Can't
the dude.
imagine that the discussion at halftime.
This is interesting. Let's see what happens.
In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, wipe the slate
Let's
clean,
see what they
start
call.
the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
This dude is laying on top of another dude.
Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh,
what
man.
You just said there, you nailed
This
it,
guy's
because
laying on top of
if
another
the ball
dude.
shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Oh, man, good fucking God, man. Is this the best you can do? Okay, I mean... Nothing ever touches the ground. Nothing ever touches the ground. This is... Oh. All right. I want you to look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Bam. So here it is. Okay, we tackle him, right? No part of his knee, elbow, or anything touches the ground. He's actually laying on top of a player, right? He's laying on top. You can see it. He's still laying on top. He's laying on top of that player. Laying on top of that player, right? There's his arm still on top of that player. And so he drops the football. He drops it. There it is. He drops it. Still laying on top of that guy. We recover it. We recover it. Clear recovery. Clear recovery by us. And look, and they say that was not a fumble. I mean, these cheating fucking rats. I mean, good God, man.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got his tight end, David Njoku. He'll get this one down the 20-yard line.
Man, God bless America. Really?
And that one results in 35 yards.
Wow.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
You can't beat them. I mean, you good luck.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Got him that time.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Got him that time.
Through an opening, and there he goes.
Got him that time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air.
Got him that time.
They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Good job.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Look.
A good start to the drive.
Show ass on the ground. Show ass on the ground.
The ball's out.
Good job. Show ass on the ground.
Titan football. It is. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Screen 1, 2nd half.
Looking to throw. Stevenson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Of course they could.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Stevenson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
the play fake.
Oh, shit.
Stevenson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on third down, Stevenson. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42.
They'll take over
first down.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st
Get
and
out
goal.
the way.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Damn.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, it's Day. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stevenson.
Oh.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
That was dumb. That was just dumb.
The 3rd down.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Hines. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And now a fumble.
Oh, God damn it.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
That kid right there, boy, 58. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Briggs, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh.
And And that is caught.
Of course.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Of course.
From 8
gonna make 'em
yards
do.
out. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt.
I mean, it's so, like, so, yeah. It's not even a question of, all right, so this area is his responsibility. And or his responsibility. So let's let him go.
When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe you're not mentally prepared to go that
They're going to make us play it perfect. Not when they need it.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Good job.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on
this defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Stevenson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Escaping and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All right, there it is. So, injury, stop the clock. Injury, stop the clock. Oh, man. Oh, man.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Bring down.
To move it.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, my God.
And it's caught.
Oh, my fucking God.
Touchdown, Falcons. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now.
Oh, Lord,
and the
have mercy,
Falcons draw a
Jesus.
bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big
Where my
time
safeties?
strike.
Because we called 2 safety help. We called a cover 6, which means 2 safeties are in the middle. Okay, so here are my 2 safeties. Here they are. Here they are. Where's this one? So we see him. We see him. We see him. Oh, no. We just going to let him go. Oh, man. And why? Oh, my God. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. That is not what he's supposed to do at all. Leaves his area, and that's where the guy throws the ball. Oh, man. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Coup for the extra point.
Point after.
I mean, wow. Just wow.
And it's good. The deficit 6,
Just wow.
So that drive 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the...
within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Don't.
And he'll be stopped
they'll
right
throw
at midfield.
They'll throw the holding
Give him 16
flag.
yards there. A
Take it to
Tennessee
the 2-minute
first down.
warning.
He was taken down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, here we go.
A flag
Holding.
comes in from the umpire
I mean,
after a
God
gain of about
damn.
4. And this looks like it's
These
going to be
cheating
holding.
fucking rats. Damn.
That hold
I mean,
coming to the middle
anything
of the
they
line,
can
the
fucking
center.
do.
And it's difficult for
Good
him because
God.
sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late
I
getting
mean,
it
so
done.
they've already stopped the clock, right? They've already stopped the clock with an injury. Now the phantom holding call.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
They just cheat. Good God almighty. I mean, this is the best they can do. This can't be the best they can do, right?
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50
now what do we
left
do?
in the football game.
Now what do we do?
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's got his
Sorry.
man in stride, complete.
Make them use the last timeout.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 23. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
23-yard line.
Oh no!
That's complete.
Oh no!
Nothing but green ahead of it.
God damn it!
Have this all the way down deep
Oh my
into
fucking God.
Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oh, I'll be fucking damned.
Touchdown.
I'll be fucking
An
damned.
extra point away from taking the lead here in the
I'll be
final
fucking
minute.
damned.
They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
I'll be
Yeah, no
fucking
doubt
damned.
about it. Your brother called me before the game.
I'll be
That's his
damned.
guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Be damned. Oh, this is terrible. Hey, man, this is the Red Sea, baby. The Red Sea. The Red Sea. Part like the Red Sea. What? I mean, once again, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? There's no one out here for you to guard, right? No one. So they have bracketed this dude. Your job is the fucking middle. And no. Good God Almighty.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Younghoe Koo lining up toward the point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
20-0.
And they have got the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra points. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So now the Titans down 21-20, 26 seconds to go. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Play action. Stevenson. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
And of course.
Picked off right around the 43.
And
he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So out come the Falcons now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, man.
Today's final score.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points, and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Atlanta, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
GG beat you, and I guess that's right.
You can't catch my juke, can't catch my wave. Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel.
I want to say that there it is. They scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. Scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. Oh my God.
Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right? I don't got time.